Welcome to our Devos this week. And this week, I just have one message for you all week. It's called Don't Be Discouraged. I think that this is a time of year that many people do get discouraged because they're working on things in their lives that they believe that God wanted them to do. But what happens is it doesn't go the way that you plan. Or better, even worse still, you start working on something and you lose the eye of the tiger for it and you don't want to do it anymore. And what happens is discouragement sets in. And once discouragement starts to work against your heart, it really is hard to come out from under that. So I want to give you some simple things that I want you to keep in mind when you begin to be discouraged. And today, I want you to realize that God rewards consistency. That's why you shouldn't be discouraged. That's why you shouldn't be discouraged for not being further along in your journey than you are. People all over, this is one of the biggest times of year that people are trying to lose weight. And so they start, and it's unfortunate because people usually approach it the wrong way. January 1st comes, you're like, okay, I'm not going to eat anything ever again. I'm just going to not eat food, and I'm going to be really thin. And then in March, I'm going to start to shop for a new bathing suit. And what you don't realize is January 1st is super promising, but you didn't realize that there was a January 2nd, and you were going to have to sustain that lifestyle, right? So what you start off with is you start off with this powerful attempt, but it leads you to this period of discouragement when you're like, okay, I know God wants me to be in shape. I know God wants me to be healthy. I know God wants me to be around for my family. And what happens is you lose that and you're like, well, I might as well it's already February. I might as well just, eat really bad until the end of December. The truth that you need to grab onto is if you are doing something that God wants you to do, whatever it is, whether it's serving Him, whether it's giving, whether it's trying to make yourself a stronger, more devoted follower of Jesus by yielding to Him and by changing a little by little, I want you to realize that God rewards consistency. He rewards what you do, those little things that you do that might not have results. God rewards them, even though you might not feel it. It says in Galatians chapter 6, verse 9, he says, let us not grow weary of doing good, for in due season we will reap if we do not give up. How many of us never reap because we give up? I think that's true of so many things, but specifically about the good things. And so my challenge to you is, wherever you are, if you've fallen off the wagon, if you were like, well, I was going to read my Bible every day, or I was going to listen to a YouVersion plan, or I was going to, have devotional time with my family, and I already have been missed for 5 days, just jump right back in. A little bit, just do a little bit of consistency, a little bit of faithfulness. It's not up to you to have the results. The results are not in your control. I hate to say it, but they're not. There's things that you can do. There's things that you can do that will ensure that there's a greater chance. But at the end of all things, it's up to God of how this is going to shake out. And God rewards your consistency. So because you know that God cares about you taking those little steps, don't be discouraged. Just trust Him and do the next thing.